everyone, today I am going to show you how to make this super pretty version of a bow I made recently. It was one of my favourite ones that I translated from sort of one of the different language tutorials. So like I said, this is what the look we're going for, and as you can see, this is a 3-layered one, well, 4 in total, and it is a twist on this one. Now these are both actually in 2-inch ribbon, and I'll just show you the difference in the size of the bow. This one is roughly sort of 4 inches by about 3. This one that we're making today is 6 by 3.5. So like I said, it's quite a big difference in the actual size of the overall outcome as well. So this is what we're aiming for, and I've already got half of the setup done, just so I'm not boring you with you sat there watching me for hours, because no one wants that. And we need 8 pieces of ribbon for the main pieces of the bow, and it is 2 pieces of patterned ribbon at 2 pieces of pattern ribbon at 4.5 inches, 2 pieces of plain at 4.5 inches, 2 pieces of a separate colour at 5 inches, and then 2 pieces of another colour at 5.5 inches. Okay, but like I said, if you didn't catch that, don't worry, because like I said, it's 2-inch ribbon, and all the measurements will be in the description box below. And our base bow, it is 2 pieces, 1 plain, 1 pattern, and they are 8 inches a piece. So like I said, well, all of that's in the description. And I've also got the glitter tail, which I have cut out already, and this is 6 inches by 2.5 inches wide. And what I did is, because this material was really dark and I couldn't get my erasable pen and draw around like I would be able to on this material, I pinned it directly to the piece of fabric and cut round the shape rather than drawing and then cutting, if that makes sense, just so I could still see my outline on this really pretty glitter. And then like I said, I've got my little padded embellishment heart, hollow heart, and my 9mm to wrap my middle. And because this is a slightly bigger bow than normal, I've got my 60mm alligator clip instead of my normal sort of 45-50. Okay, so we'll get into it. And like I said, as you can see, I've already folded and sort of creased one side, because the methods are both the same. We're just going to do one facing this way up, and this one's going to be coming down rather than up, but it's exactly the same technique. So you want your 3 layers lined up to like so, with your longest at the bottom, medium, short. Take this, put it to the edge of your folded piece here. Make sure they're all lined up with the edge there, and this bit needs to be coming down. And I'm going to pin those in place like so. And as you can see, we've got this one facing this way, this one facing this way, which translates to 1 up, 1 down. And what we want to do is we want the creases to fold in this way, so it's folding against there, so it goes down like so. So these ones go in, fold in, and then they're going to come down like so. These ones are going to fold like so and go up. So we're going to put the creases on all of these. So fold your corner so it matches this edge here, and I take my lighter, staying in the blue bit. That's a bit much. Let's turn that down. Stay in the blue bit. Crease that one. Move that one out of the way. just going to use my clip to hold that out of the way so I don't set fire to anything while I crease the next layer. Fold that triangle so it's against that edge there. Put your crease in, like so. Again, fold that out of the way. Make that into a triangle, like so, so it's against that edge. There we go, there's that one. So I can pop them back down. And we're going to work with this piece first. So like I sort of done exactly the same this way. Long, medium, short, all against this edge here. Fold a triangle in, triangle in, triangle in. Now this first one, this tip, needs to go directly to this corner here. Like so. So that edge and that corner are directly all lined up, all even, like so. Okay, now your next one, we're going to go 1 centimetre up from there. So get my ruler, and that one's going to be 1 centimetre from that edge, and the next one again is going to be 1 centimetre up from that tip. Okay, and then I take a alligator clip and use that to make sure that they're all held in place. Then your tape pin, move it so that all of those edges are all lined up like so. All your layers at the end are all lined up, and we're going to do 8 stitches to give us 4 creases in a second. But first we want to do this side. Okay, so this is the one that's facing down. So fold up, fold this one right to that very corner edge, like I said, pin that. Take your next corner, one centimetre up, top layer 1 centimetre up, and bring it against this piece to make sure that your size is the same on both, because if you've got your centimetres right, they'll both be the exact same size, which is roughly 3 inches. Okay, so that's got a little bit out of alignment, so I'm just going to make sure all those pieces like that. I'm going to pin the bottom, pin it away from me so I don't stab myself when I'm sewing in a second. I'm just going to pin that layer there to make sure that they're all lined up and they're not going to move about when I'm stitching, because obviously we don't want that to happen. That will sort of ruin the effect of the bow. But as you can see, we've got this one going this way, this one going this way, which gives you this effect on either side. So we've got one going up, one going down, or one down, one up, etc., with these sort of angled tucks bit going this way. Okay, so I've got my double threaded thread. This is extra strength Goodband thread, and we're going to start at this corner, and like I said, make sure, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers basically, because we want to be going through that tip and all of those layers there. So from above, and make sure we've got all of them. Tip 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 layers for your first stitch. And you want 8. I'm not going to count on camera because we know I get distracted. Once you're happy, like I said, try and keep them as even as humanly possible. But like I said, as you can see, that is an 8 count. I'm just going to catch that free now. So I'll pull that through. And as you can see, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's in 1, 2, 3, out. And on your back, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Pull that along, and we're going to start this edge. And again, we're starting at that tip where that first triangle meets all those layers. And like I said, we're going to make sure that we're going through all 6 from your point through those 4 behind it, and that they're all lined up together. There we go. So triangle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's like I said 7. I originally counted right. So because we've caught all 7 of them, and the same as we're going along the edge, make sure you're getting all of those layers when we're doing the layers. And like I said, it's going to be 8 again this side to get you 4 creases. It doesn't matter how many you do, whatever you do one side, you must do exactly the same the other. Okay, so go, I've got 4 creases that side. Again, I'll pull that through and show you. So in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in 1, 2, 3, and your back you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, try and catch all your layers, both sides. You want 4 creases, both pieces. Once you're happy, you can cinch like so. And what I do, as you know, I line all of those pieces up, and I'm gonna go straight through as close to this edge as I can so we can't see any of this thread when I've wrapped my centre or put my embellishment on. Okay, these layers are quite thick because obviously it's like 6 or 7 layers in some cases, so don't be afraid to use your desk and push through like this. And I'm from the UK. I use extra long 7cm darning needles, but in other countries you can use upholstery needles or crew needles. Like I said, as long as they're longer and slightly stronger than your average needle, you'll be doing well. Okay, so once I've pulled through that side, I'm going to line up Line up the other side, this one, and go round through all 4 of those layers that side, and then we'll stitch off in the back. Okay, nice and tight. That's what your back looks like. And what I'm also going to do is I'm just going to go from behind again, near the edge, like so, very, very near that edge. Go through from beneath and go over through your creases the other side. Pull that nice and tight and repeat once more. From beneath, very close to the edge, like so, over the other side. And what that is doing is stopping that from happening. And then I like to flare it out like so. So like I said, that's the effect that you get. Like I said, pull it tight so it's completely butted against one another, like so, and stitch off in the back. Two. And there's the main part of your bow all done. There you go. That's the effect that you're looking for. And if you want to, as you saw there, they sort of popped open a little bit. So if you want, like I said, line them up, make them a little bit neater, and you can pop just the tiniest touch of glue underneath to hold them more pointed, depending on your personal preference. I will probably do that before I finish the bow. Roll them up a little bit, like I said, put a tiny dot of glue just in there on all 4 of those pieces, just to keep those points nice and sharp and give it a more finished look. But like I said, that's an option. If you like it like this, you can leave it like that, whatever you prefer. Now for the base bow, just put that out of the way. Like I said, I've got 2 pieces, and these are 9 inches a piece. So like I said, I've already heat sealed all my edges, and I've folded and creased my centres. So we're going to take this one, and this is going to be the inner piece. You just want to do 1/2 centimetre overlap and pin, and we're going to repeat on this one. 1/2 centimetre, pin. I've got 2 circles. We're going to take this one, line that up with our crease this side, and pin that through. And then with this one, this is the reason why we leave one open and one closed. Take that one, pop that inside your loop, and what you want to do is cross those over so that these corner tips on both your pieces line up like so, and then I take them, the corners, like this, hold them together, and then fold that in half like so, and put in a crease so you can see where the centre is, which will be coming in here, going out there. Then take your thread and you want to do a 6 count on this, which will be 3 creases once it's done. So in from above, 1, 2, 3, then you can take your pin out. 4, 5. Just going to take that other pin out of the way. And 6 is back out through that corner. Sorry, I forgot to tie off my thread, wait a minute. That's better. Pull that through. Cinch that so you've got your 3 creases like that. Wrap round. Like so, a couple of times, stitch off in the back. And cut that off and give that a little adjust. So there you go. Like I said, I'm just going to show you how to glue. Like I said, roll that down. Like I said, make sure your glue is going to be completely hidden. You want to do the tiniest drop. Fold that down so it's how you like it. Like I said, roll it up so you've got your tip showing again. Teeniest bit. You don't even want enough. Any excess showing at all, which I will. Give me a second. There we go, that's better. And last one on this side. Like I said, roll that up. Be extremely careful. Pinch that down, and then that side, and then repeat the other side if you want to. Like I said, just sharpen up your corners so you've got your point showing. Make sure it's 100% in an area that you're not going to see at all. Pinch that down without burning yourself on the glue. There's that one, or just do that last one. There we go. That's better. They're a bit more sharper looking now. Now I'm going to thread the 2 layers together, and then we're going to attach the glitter tail and the embellishments, and then we're all finished. Just peel that a little bit of glue off my fingertips. So through the centre of that one at the back, like so, so it's come through there. Pull that through the centre of this one like so. Line those up and wrap those nice and tight. And like I said, if you wanted to, you could leave the bow at this point and put your centre on and your clip and leave it at that. Or like I said, you can do what I do. Like I said, if you've got your glitter, if you make both, do glitter and ribbon bows, or do mixed material bows. You can cut out your tail. Just take that extra thread, cut that off so it doesn't show in my bow. Okay, so just to open that up a little bit, I'm going to do a line of glue just across here. Across the back of my and line that up like so, so that it's centered. And the other thing that I'm going to do is going to make sure that those corners on these sides match up with there. Once you're happy with your placement, there's my big clip, just have that. That one will do. So you've got your alligator clip, a little bit of glue on the back on the centre, and attach up there. I'm just going to hold it down for a second because obviously it's glitter rather than. Take 9mm, heat seal your edge as normal, touch glue just there, open that up, and we're going to just wrap this as we normally would over layers, nice and tight, like so. Go around at least twice. One, two, there we go. Just write them out. Heat seal that end. Touch glue just there. There we go. Just move my glue strings off the bow for you. That's better. Like I said, I like to adjust mine so my curves are all sat nicely. Like so. And this is looking a little bit longer than that one, and I don't like how it looks, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow that there we go, that looks better. And I'm going to use this one this side as a guide. And there we go, I prefer that. That's better. That is more even in my opinion. I prefer that a lot better. Like I said, don't be afraid to do things like that if you ever think it's not quite how you like it. Take your heart, work out where you want that to be placed. Because this is just, like I said, a little felt back one, we just need a bit of hot glue. Just across there. Like I said, make sure it's centered and it's hiding that middle nicely, like so. And there you go. That's how to do this really pretty on Trembo. It's how to get your points evened up if you've got an error, if your tips unravel a little bit. Like I said, be careful you glue. With this one, what I'm going to do is I have got a hotfix tool, so I'm going to get my gems out and add some little purple gems, and I will use one just to cover that little bit of glue excess there. So that's another little tip. If you do make a little mistake like that, you can cover it with gems. And like I said, this is the original version that I made earlier. So thank you for watching. If you need any more help or tips on how to make the bow, or you're struggling with anything at all, feel free to ask me any questions. I've got a Facebook group and business page for the channel. So like I said, if you need to speak to me, I'm available there. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.